A few little extra tidbits. Here's the 6th and 7th books of Moses. Here's the 8th, 9th, and 10th books of Moses. Here's a few shots of inside the book, other books of Moses. You know, you'll have to get the book to read it to be sure, but I mean to really understand it. But as you can see, Moses was a magician. Moses was an Egyptian magician. I mean, you can see why the Catholic Church wouldn't, has everybody thinking there's only 5 books of Moses. It's pretty obvious. Because if Moses was a magician, then that means the order of Melchizedek is what I've said in the Dragonfly Sutra. And that means there's no need for priests or priesthood or church buildings that, This is a book I got when I told a friend that my family's from Salem, Massachusetts, and we're direct descendants of John Proctor. He's like, oh, wow, I went to Salem and Massachusetts and visited. It was cool. I went to a museum and bought this book. You want to have it? And gave it to me from a museum in Salem, Mass. These are just some pictures so that you can hang. You might not have a picture of a black Jesus with dreadlocks. Bob and Selassie, that's just the ultimate picture to have. Mother Mary with the sky blue color. The King and Queen of the coronation. Some cool pictures of Mr. Armstrong. Come on, focus in. Crazy Ting. Hello. There we go. This is just what it says on Wikipedia about Mr. Armstrong. An important part is Armstrong often said that, like John the Baptist, Elijah, he was a voice preaching in spiritual wilderness of religious confusion. For this reason, he was considered to be both the apostle and the end-time Elijah, proclaiming. So it's not just Rastas that consider Armstrong the Elijah. Mr. Armstrong himself considered Mr. Armstrong the Elijah. These are just some notes. This one's here is on just the history of white people and who the black people are in the Bible and things like that. I'll do another video on that another time. This isn't really part of the Dragonfly Sutra. This is book 2. It's a good one though. But that's all stuff you can just do on your own if you're so inclined.